Hi everybody, it's Nina at Self Care Adventures. In today's video, we're going to talk about the DermRays Revive, the 1064 nanometer wavelength laser for skin rejuvenation. And in today's video, we're going to talk about my 9-month review of this device, this beautiful device, and everything I love about it. But unfortunately, my device have stopped working. I know it's very unfortunate, but I still very much enjoy this device, even though it has malfunctioned. It is blinking red, so the green indicator light is no longer flashing. So now it is the red indicator light telling me that it is malfunctioning in some way or form, and I'll go more into detail about that. I'll discuss everything about the device because I still enjoy using it, and some things you might want to look out for, the warranty process, and my thoughts on that. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. If you don't know me, I enjoy making videos on skincare devices, in-office treatments. Eventually I'll try to do products, but that is possibly in the future. Right now I'm just doing at-home, daily, fun skincare routine videos. So if you enjoy anything, don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you with me. And if you learn anything in my video, like and comment so my video can reach more people and let YouTube know that my video is helping someone out there. But keep watching, we're gonna go into the technology. So again, they have multiple devices, but this specifically is for skin rejuvenation. It uses a laser, a specific wavelength that delivers a uniform beam of light into the skin. And this is designed for at-home use. It is non-invasive, non-ablative, which means that it's not going to disrupt the outer layer of the skin. It's going to keep your outer layer intact, and it will deliver that laser beam into inner layer of your skin to help fine line wrinkles, pigmentation issues, skin tightening, and all the things that incorporate skin renewal, skin youth. So it's working from the inside and out to help build that collagen so that you can have nice youthful skin at home. So that is the gist of the DermRays Revive Laser device. Basically, it's delivering in-office treatments, but at home. So that is why I was very interested in this device. And the frequency compared to other devices is very efficient and easy to do at home. And when you are into maintenance phase, you only have to use it once or twice a month. Compared to other devices, you have to use it daily, weekly, a couple times a week. And so that's why this device had intrigued me. And I still enjoy using it because it helps maintain my skin at home. If I can do in-office visits, I'll do that. I just started doing a couple here and there. And I'm trying to do everything that I can to try to maintain it. That's why I'm using these at-home devices. It can help keep issues at bay and promote your skin to renew in a gentle way. You don't have to have in-office visits. You could just use at-home devices. I've seen really good results with just using at-home devices. Some top features about this device. This is the original device, by the way. It has to be totally flush onto your skin. And you can see these 4 sensors right there. Those are the skin sensors that have to be in full contact to deliver the laser. But now they have changed it. Only 2 diagonal sensors have to be in contact with your skin, which makes it a lot better to adapt and treat your skin. If you get this device later on, you are at an advantage, especially around the forehead. It is more difficult to treat the forehead because it's not totally flush. You have to press or angle it and pull up or squish your skin for it to deliver it fully to your skin. That was the only issue that I had. And of course, now at the 9-month mark, I am having the red indicator light. The main thing is that it is FDA cleared, tested on real patients and tested to make sure it is delivering what it's supposed to deliver. That means they took the time to have everything tested and cleared for the general public. That's always a plus. Also, it's very comfortable. You feel a warm sensation. Initially, you might feel like a little laser, like electrical laser beam, but it doesn't hurt. You can feel something going on, but it's not painful at all. For me personally, I don't really feel it anymore. Maybe because the collagen has been building up and my skin is at that maintenance phase. You just do it really quick and do your treatment. It might take maybe 10 minutes per se. If you're just doing your face, maybe 5 minutes. If you're doing your neck, hands, chest, then it might take a bit longer. But check the website. It's designed for your face. Follow the manufacturer's directions, but I haven't had any issues, so use it at your own risk, okay? But I just wanted to clarify, it's only designed for the face. And make sure you read it. Don't use it on your eyelids, lips, moles, birthmarks, skin irritations, burns, or cuts or anything like that. But for the most part, you can use it everywhere else, which is really nice. I also use it underneath the eyes. I do it 3 times over, right above the orbital bone, 3-4 times, and I'm done. A lot of other devices, you have to have a separate eye device to treat the eye area. It's all in one, super quick and easy. I sometimes prefer specific eye devices, but it adapts well. It has a large treatment area. If it was smaller, then it would take longer to do. And that's more money to spend. So yeah, this is all in one device. Maintenance wise, this is great. You don't need downtime for this. You wait between your treatments to do your next treatment, but you don't have any redness, you don't have any peeling, no issues like that. So that is another thing that I do enjoy about the device. Very low downtime. If you haven't watched my other videos, this is a non-fractionated, non-ablative laser. It has a 1.5 centimeter treatment window. It will spread the laser across that 1.5 centimeters into the skin every time you do short pulses of laser, every time it treats the skin. So instead of doing fractionated, like in-office treatments, where they're a percentage of that treatment window, so it has tiny little micro beams of lasers that are being treated into the skin. Instead of doing little tiny micro beams, it uses the whole 1.5 centimeters of laser that is delivered and spread across that treatment zone. So instead of breaking it up into fraction, it's a whole laser beam into the skin. And again, non-ablative means it's going through the skin, not damaging and not removing any outer skin layer, and delivering that laser beam into the skin. It's delivering heat into the dermis, making it non-ablative, not ablating the outer layer of the skin. And 1064 nanometers goes about 3 to 5 millimeters into the skin. The skin is super thin. It has to be precise and quick. The pulses have to be fast. Less skin rest, less burns. It treats more people. It can treat more skin types and still do damage and deliver that heat into those cells. That laser focuses that laser beam into 3 specific targets. It targets mainly the hemoglobin, the blood vessels in the skin, and it'll deliver moderate absorption, which will affect the redness, vascular issues that you might have. Another thing, it would treat the water in the dermis, have mild absorption of water. That laser is going to absorb it, help stimulate the fibroblasts and collagen in the dermis. Number 3, the melanin will absorb that heat, but will absorb it in a more lower percentage. It will still affect it though. And that melanin, the hyperpigmentation, break up those pigmentation issues and reduce any dark spots. And it's also, because since it's a low absorption for the melanin, it's super safe for more skin types, which is a plus. So I'm gonna go over the differences between in-office and at-home lasers. And just to let you know, the lighting may be different because I had to take a break, come back later in the evening to do the rest of the video. I don't have that natural light. setting right now. It's a little bit better. All right. Okay, so right now I'm going to talk about the differences between in-office and at-home lasers. In-office treatment, at-home lasers. For the power and energy output, in-office is between 10 to 50 joules per centimeter square. At-home lasers are up to 10 joules per centimeter squared. It ranges from 3 all the way up to 10 for the highest setting. As you can see, that's how you are able to get faster results, more of an impact at in-office treatments. But you cannot do it often, every 4 to 8 weeks. Since there's more energy output, there's more risk. In-office treatments, you are able to have a technician or a doctor to set up to increase the setting and decrease the setting depending on your wants, needs, and skin type and concerns. At home, it is unsupervised, so they have to have it at a standardized low setting for safety. So at a lower setting, you can use it once or twice a month. Again, frequency of use for the Revive at-home laser, for the first 2 weeks, use it 3 to 4 times. For the next 3 weeks, use it 2 to 3 times a week. After those 5 weeks, you can use it once or twice a month. So that is the frequency, and that's how you're able to use it on a more regular basis and build that effect up close to in-office treatments. Okay. For penetration depth, in-office treatment can go deep into the dermis because the pulse duration can be controlled from microseconds to milliseconds. A microsecond is a 1/1,000,000th of a second, and a millisecond is 1,000 of a second. So the pulse duration is how long the laser is on during the laser shot. Will affect how deep the laser will penetrate the skin. Microseconds are shorter. They're super short bursts of heat. It delivers the energy quickly, and it's ideal for targeting pigment and blood vessels. Since it's so quick, there's less thermal spread, so more precision. A millisecond is a longer burst of pulses, so they're more gentle. They diffuse the heat, and it's ideal for collagen stimulation. The milliseconds would mostly go to the water molecules of the skin. And with the collagen stimulation, it will help with the skin tone and help with your overall skin renewal process. The DermRays Revive, since it is the at-home laser and it uses the lower energy, then most likely it's probably using the millisecond pulses. So longer pulses, more gentle and spread, that will gradually warm up the dermis gradually. And over time, it will cause neocollagenesis, the process of collagen rebuilding. So in-office treatments can deliver a more aggressive stimulation. And then the at-home devices, they're designed for more gradual results. In office, you need a technician, higher cooling technology, goggles, a controlled setting. At home, they're lower in heat, have built-in safety sensors, skin contact sensors, and auto shut off. In office, you can customize it so they can decrease or increase the setting. In office, you can control the energy output. You can control all the settings so you can get higher, faster results. The at-home lasers are all preset, but it's going to give you a more gentle, more controlled kind of treatment. In office, you get faster visible results. At home, it's more of a gradual improvement over months, years, and it's more of a long-term commitment of use at home on a monthly, weekly basis. The cost for in-office is higher per session. It will give you long-term results. Both will give you long-term results. So with the DermRays Revive, I guess it could range up. I don't think there's exact numbers, but my understanding, it is a range from $50,000 to $230,000 1,000 pulses, equivalent to about 200 to 300 hours. Okay, so pretty long time because it only takes, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes per treatment. So if you use it, those recommended sessions, then you should generally expect this to last 2 to 5 years. Laser will degrade or lose its power. A pretty decent amount of time. The cost savings, if you think about it long-term wise, if you just only did in-office treatments over those 2 to 5 years. So this would probably equal to 1 to 2 treatments of in-office treatments. Cost per use, this would probably be the most budget-friendly long-term investment, even though it is quite a big investment. And again, the risk, that is the main thing. In-office treatments, there's more risk because you can do it in a higher setting. And at-home lasers, there's less risk because it is a lower energy, more gradual results, and long-term use that should build up to in-office treatments. At-home lasers, they have to be FDA cleared for consumer use. So there has to be a limit because not everybody is a technician and a doctor, and those high settings in the office are very dangerous and you get burns and risk more issues because if you've had one before, you know that you do need a doctor for that. And you cannot do that every day, not even weekly. Okay, the most you could do it is every 4 weeks. So this is definitely good for maintenance at home use. So the final takeaway for in-office versus at home. In office, they're faster. Okay, they can go in microseconds. They can go deeper because of the higher joules per centimeter square. Therefore, you can get more visible results, but more risk. At-home lasers, they're lower gradual change at a lower energy output, designed to be safe and for consistent habitual use. The results for at-home lasers may take longer. There's no to minimal downtime, and sometimes a more gentle way is sometimes might be better for some people. For me, I like to mix it. If I can do some in office, then great. And when I can't, I try to maintain that with this. Kind of think of it like this. If you go to a chiropractor, they adjust your body. They help realign your spine. It's very targeted, super powerful adjustments. You feel great when you go out. But at home, you need to stretch, do exercises, help with your posture. And over time, it's going to help. But every once in a while, you need to see a chiropractor to adjust you. It's not like that. One resets, one maintains. Okay, so finally, we are done with that. Hopefully, I went over everything, the gist of it. And I like to go over everything because if you haven't watched my other videos, you can get everything here. I'm going to go over my experience with the DermRays Revive. Again, it's the 9-month mark. And yes, I did get the red indicator light and it will not turn on, which is very disappointing. But I am in the process of getting it warranty and I'm emailing them back and forth in support at dermrays.com. List the model number, specs, send it in, let them know what's wrong, give them the video or a picture so they can understand what's going on and they can help diagnose the problem. So yeah, they need a video or a picture of the device malfunctioning. They asked me what was the temperature of my room, where was it placed, exactly what is going on, and things like that. So that itself is a process of emailing back and forth. I did get a response within a day when my device was malfunctioning, and I did test it out for a full week every day to see if it would turn on, but it did not turn on. It's still red and blinking. And so after a couple of emails, they finally got back to me and told me that after 5 to 7 days, they're going to send me a shipping label. Tomorrow is 7 days. So if I haven't got the email the shipping label, then I will probably email them back and say, hey, can you send me that? Because 7 days for a shipping label is a long time, but maybe because they're at a different country. I think it's the base is in Germany, actually. I'm not sure, in Europe. It will take a while for the device to come to me, but I'm hoping I'm going to get the shipping label soon. So yeah, it is a process to email and wait for the shipping label. But disregarding that, I still enjoy this and I still recommend this just because of the ease of use. It is one of the strongest out there, 10 joules per centimeter square to emit the laser beam into your skin. It's a non-ablative, so it's not going to ruin the top layer of my skin and you're not going to look all funny. And it's very quick and easy. I got their original DermRays Revive device and they have upgraded it to the 2 diagonal sensors. When I'm treating my forehead, hopefully it will work better. So I'm not totally mad that it didn't work, but 9 months is quick. Still one of my favorite devices. I'm not gonna lie about that. I have a lot of devices I'm trying out and that tells a lot. Even though it malfunctioned, it's still one of my favorite devices. So take that as you want. Now again, I want to disclose, I am collaborating with this company. I am not sponsored. They're not paying me to do this video, okay? But they have contacted me, letting me know that I enjoyed watching my videos, which is awesome and amazing, and I'm super happy about that. But I'm not sponsored. They're not paying me to do these videos or anything. I can say what I want to say, this and that. They're just letting me know that they enjoy my videos. I will be making a video on the new microcurrent device that I'm super excited about. Now, it's going to take me a while because I'm going to have to use it and mess around with it and figure out everything about it. So I'm super excited about that. But this video is about the Revive. And just to mention, the Revive and the hair removal, I paid with my own money, okay? So basically everything I'm saying is what I'm actually feeling. I enjoy this device. I am super sad that it messed up, but they have been very nice, very professional with the warranty. I went through regular customer service. The PR reached out to help me out, try to get this switched out, but I have not gone through that route because I wanted to see how long it would take with everyday people like me. For the most part, it's pretty good. I wish a shipping label wouldn't take up to 7 days to get it and get it exchanged out because I would like to use my device. I have had any other issues and I have enjoyed collaborating with them in a customer service support department. Very responsive within 1 business day, which is great. Might need a little bit of improvement from the social media side. She has been amazing. My contact is so nice, so helpful in all aspects. And I have really enjoyed using them, which makes me want to get more products in the future. The warranty process that is it, basically, in my experience with the company. And overall, it's been really great, really amazing. I enjoy working with them. I have no major issues. Do I still think it's worth it? Yes, I still think it's worth it. Honestly, think about it. This is basically an in-office treatment at home. Super gentle, effective. Long term, you're gonna have to use it on a more consistent basis. It's not magic. You're gonna have to do a combination of things at home, like skincare, take care of your health on a regular basis. You're gonna have to do multiple things to try to take care of yourself inside and out. But this is a very great option if you want close in-office treatments at home. All right, so you can't really beat that. And it's so easy. You don't have to buy anything extra. You don't have to buy any gels. You don't have to do anything crazy. Take a shower, wash your face, put it on your face, and it's so quick. It's cool to the touch. It doesn't hurt. It helps with multiple concerns. It's hard to do that with a lot of devices. Most devices, they'll just have 1 or 2 concerns, but this helps treat from inside and out in the deeper layers that you can't get into. And so that is why I enjoy using the DermRays Revive. Some things might have caused the malfunctioning. Overheating. The device is pretty hot. It has a fan. plug into the wall to cool down because it could have overheated. Number two, maybe hardware failure, like the diode laser, some kind of circuit board, or maybe a cable's loose, some kind of hardware failure possibly. Number three, maybe a power issues. Maybe the adapter is messed up. Number four, sensor error, possibly. The skin contacts or temperature sensors are malfunctioning, possibly. Number five, software glitches, firmware glitches. Again, I'm not a tech expert, okay? So these are just things I looked up and they might have possibly caused this malfunction. Number six, physical damage, but something happened. There's some kind of physical damage. If someone dropped it, which is not me. Moisture. Okay, I don't have any moisture. Most likely it's not it. Those are possible issues if you are having trouble with the Revive device. I think mine is probably overheating or hardware failure, possibly. But it doesn't matter. It's not working. It's under warranty. So just send it in, have a video, picture, send it over to the support department, and they will take care of it for you and figure it out. The warranty is 2 years now, and I am super happy about that. I feel like my last video got to them and they changed it to 2 years. You're welcome. It's like that movie, Moana. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. With Maui. Right? With Maui? That's right. Maui. All right. So anyway. It's time and I'm trying to make this video, but I'm doing my best. All right. Anyways, that is it for this video. Again, I still enjoy using the device. Okay, I just want to make that clear. I still enjoy using it, and I will keep you an update. If you're interested, let me know down below. If you found the video helpful, like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear your thoughts about the device. If you do have the device, what is your experience? And give the positives, everything, so people can know. Let me know if you enjoy using it. If you found the video helpful, and don't forget to add that. I always like to hear that, okay? I enjoy hearing all the nice comments, so thank you. If you want a follow-up video, let me know down below. Hopefully I'm gonna cross my fingers. Hopefully I can get a new device soon and get this process rolling. Again, I want to thank DermRays. Okay, DermRays has been amazing, so helpful, and I really enjoy being their customer and working with them in the possible future. I'll link everything down below. Use my link, and again, keep it light and fun, everybody, and we'll see you next time.